why do engines actually need engine oil?
So if engine oil is not there, there's a lot of issues which can crop up. So engine oil reduces the friction, it removes the heat, it prevents the corrosion, it reduces the wear.
Welcome back to Engineering Castrol, a podcast series where we take you through the science, the technology, and the thinking that keeps innovation moving at Castrol. Today, we're going back to the basics, something every engine depends on, but very few of us truly understand. Engine oil. Why do engines need oil in the first place? To help us break down the science in a simple and practical way, we have Dr. Rajesh Madathingal, Head of Technology at Castrol India, joining us today. Welcome to the show, Rajesh.
Thank you, Arshi. Glad to be here.
Why do engines actually need engine oil?
Before we go into why engines need engine oil, let us understand what engine is. Engine is the heart of any vehicle. And basically the job of an engine, if you understand it, it's you take a fuel. In conditions, it is petrol or diesel. The fuel combines with air. There's a mini explosion, right? And which then converts the chemical energy into the mechanical, and that's how the vehicle moves. Now, this explosion or the combustion process which happens, a lot of heat is produced during this time, right? So if engine oil is not there, there's a lot of issues which can crop up. The first one is obviously the engines is made up of very advanced metallurgy, right? So there is a lot of wear which comes into play. When two metal comes in contact, there's wear, right? So there's friction. So engine oil reduces the friction, it removes the heat, it prevents the corrosion, it reduces the wear. So engine and engine oil, very important.
So they can be called inseparable for operation purposes?
Yes.
Okay. So you just said that engine oils, they prevent wear and tear. How does that happen?
When you look at a metal, you just see the surface of the metal. But at a microscopic level, there's a lot of peaks in the metal. So when two metal surfaces, they come close to each other, they brush against each other, there is debris which is formed, right? So that's what is called as wear, right? So how does engine oil prevent the wear? From a physics point of view, it forms a hydrodynamic film on the surface of it, right? And from a chemistry point of view, it gives a protection, tribological protection, right? So that's how engine oil prevents wear in the engines.
Can you tell us more about the film that you just spoke about?
See, the film is a thin film is formed, right? So engine oil is a liquid. Now, every liquid has a viscosity. Viscosity is basically the resistance to flow, right? So depending upon the engine type, with the evolution of various vehicles which is coming in, the engine type changes, right? Because engine operates at a very high temperature and pressure. Now, in case of Castrol, if you look at the Castrol products which we sell in the market, it is 24/7 protection to the engine, right? When the engine is working, whether it is stop-start at the traffic situation or if it is not working at all. So a film is formed which helps protect the surface of the metal in an engine.
So wear and tear can happen even when there is no friction?
There are other functions which the engine oil also performs during the course of its life for the engine, right? Wear and tear, wear usually happens only when two metal surfaces come in contact with each other, not when they're not in contact, right?
So at any point of time, because the metals are together in an engine, there is some form of...
Yes. When moving parts come into play, that's when wear happens. Moving metal come into contact with each other. Two metals, which is an ideal situation, lying far apart from each other, there's not going to be anywhere. The natural degradation happens over a time if it is exposed to environmental forces, but otherwise no.
Okay. And how does temperature play a role in it?
Within the engine ecosystem, as you say, the combustion process is happening, right? So combustion produces a lot of heat. The engines have becoming smaller. It operates at higher temperature. It operates at higher pressure, right? So at higher temperature, there is some other processes which also comes into play known as micro welding. You just imagine that, when you weld metals, you apply heat and they weld. So at a higher temperature within the engine itself, there's a micro welding which also happens, right? So that's where, again, the engine oil comes into play. When we design at Castrol, when we design as a formulators, when we design the product, we also ensure that during the temperature range, the the engine oil is performing its major functions, be it reducing the friction, be it reducing the wear, preventing the oxidation, taking out the heat. All of these functions are also performed by our engine oil at a higher temperatures.
You spoke about micro welding. So, in absence of an engine oil at a high temperature, the parts of engine could fuse together.
That's what welding is. If there is no lubricant, when two metal comes in contact at a very high temperature, they fuse together.
Okay. Thank you so much for answering those questions. Engines may look solid and powerful from the outside, but inside it is a constant battle between heat, friction, and moving metal parts. And as you heard from Dr. Rajesh today, engine oil plays a very critical role in keeping everything running smoothly by forming a protective oil film, reducing wear, and helping engines last longer. There's a lot of engineering, research, and innovation behind the simple bottle of oil that you see. And that is exactly what we uncover on Engineering Castrol.